Hey, Sid here of TheSequenceBreakers with a Let's Play of a Batman Arkham Asylum. Well, this was probably the first actually really great Batman game ever made. I'd played, there's some good ones in the 16-bit and 8-bit eras, but as far as 3D Batman games, there hasn't really been any really great ones. I've played Batman Vengeance, Batman Dark Tomorrow, and Batman Begins, and they were all just decent. But this one's the first ever really amazing 3D Batman game. It's the first Batman game where I actually feel like I am Batman. And let's start out. This was, it was written by Paul Dini, who was a big creative force with the DC animated universe. You know, Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. And, oh yeah, Batman Beyond. And it also features the voices of Kevin Conroy as Batman, Mark Hamill as the Joker, and Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn. They've all returned from Batman the Animated Series and their Justice League roles and such to bring us this game. And this is also made by Rocksteady. I know they made one game before this, but I never played it. But they're like a British developer, and I'm pretty sure they're just exclusively going to be making Batman games for a while for Warner Brothers, probably. But there's Batman, and there's Joker. It's pretty much implied that Batman easily captured the Joker earlier on that night. Whatever. Well, I guess I could talk about, for now, I can't really comment on the story right now, but I guess I could talk about my experience with Batman games prior. The first Batman game I ever played was Batman Vengeance. It was based on the animated series, the later one where they changed the art style and stuff. And it was a decent game, but a lot of the good stuff was mostly had to do with the fact that it was inspired or based on the animated series. That's pretty much, and had the voices from the show. That was most of what made it great. Like, the creative talent that made the show worked on the game, but the gameplay was just sort of basic and decent. And then after that, there was Batman Dark Tomorrow, which was, I mean, everything about Dark Tomorrow was good except for the gameplay. And that's the most important part. It was a heavy stealth game, and one of the aspects about it that was bad was you fought guys, but they had tons of health, and when they got knocked out, they'd get up again until you put on their handcuffs. The problem with that is that you have to put on the handcuffs, and it takes a while, and it's just annoying, because when you're putting on the handcuffs, you also have to worry about guys fighting you while you're putting on the handcuffs, and they'll interrupt the handcuff sequence. And they also give you every single gadget at the beginning of the game, so you can't learn how to use them. And some of them are way too specific. Like, they have a back grapple that's horizontal, and they have a back grapple that's vertical. So you have to deal with all these different gadgets, and it was just way too complicated and annoying, and the camera was terrible. But besides that, the game was great. And then there was Batman Begins. It was okay, but they had you do these things. Basically, the game would always end up being the same thing every time you played it, because they have you do this specific sequence for stealth sections. So you'd have to take out this with your Batarang, then take out this, and then now you can take out the enemies. And it was pretty much just that the whole game. Now we have this game, and it's pretty much everything you'd probably want from a Batman game. This whole sequence, you're just walking, but you can say hey to Joker. You can just look at him. You can zoom in and say, hey, Joker. Nice facial muscles. Yep. Well, again, yeah, Joker is definitely not planning something. Definitely not. Definitely not planning anything. Okay. This is great commentary, but I just talked about the games. Well, yeah. I really wish I could make this commentary better right now. I guess I could comment on... Yeah, I can't attack anything right now, so there's something. Well, I heard that they have a anti-piracy tactic for this game where if you pirated the game, you can... Everything works normal except your glide doesn't work, so at a certain point you can't progress through the game. So if you pirated the game, apparently you can't glide or anything. But I'm sure pirates came up with some way to go get past that. And that guy sounds like the dude who played Tom for Toonami. Who plays Tom now for Toonami, at least. I'm pretty sure it's not, but yeah, that doctor definitely sounds like Tom from Toonami.
Get him out of here.
He's good. Get the door open.
I've never seen like any hospital with these electric fences. I don't know how that would work. Yeah, another thing I can comment on is that this is definitely not a realistic Batman. If you're familiar with the Nolan movies and stuff, this is totally just a version of the comic books. But a lot of things that though are extremely are a lot more exaggerated in this game. A lot of features are exaggerated for this game. I mean, look at Batman. Look at how freaking huge he is. Well, that's Killer Croc. He's not really that great of a nemesis for Batman. He's more of a physical bad guy, and of course, Batman can easily outwit someone like Killer Croc. So I haven't read that many stories with Killer Croc. He's usually a side character or used by another villain. Like he's never usually the main villain for Batman in his story. He's usually just like a sub-villain that teams up with another villain. Because how many great stories can you write for Killer Croc?
That reminds me. I really need to get me
not
some
much. He's no
new
Joker. Usually the villains that get your best mileage are the ones like Joker or Riddler or Two-Face. You know, villains that are much more, much less physically equipped, but are or mentally equipped to take down Batman.
Where you're going.
Sometimes Batman will seemingly say something, but his lips aren't moving. Yeah, you're just hearing what he thinks. But usually when he is talking, I'm pretty sure always when he's talking, you can see his lip moving.
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
It'd be nice if this was just handled as a cutscene. I don't know why I need to walk all the way through this sequence.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really
It gets to a point where you just want to be able to play the game. And at this point, like for 10 minutes, you're not playing anything. You're just sort of walking. So it's not the best first impression of the game. You know, you want something to do. I mean, it's nice that I have control over the character, but I'm not doing anything. So there's that. I'm not doing any, like, by now most games would at least have you at least punching someone, like giving you a weapon or something to do, or I mean, this is a great game, but this sequence is way too long. I think it's almost over at least. Cuz I don't have much to say about this. I mean, it's just walking. There's not a whole lot to do, not a whole lot to say.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time.
Hopefully it's almost over. I'm hoping. Okay, here we go. Well, now we're at the cutscene. And there's Commissioner Gordon. It's not played by the same guy in the cartoon.
Night, Jim.
He's it's a familiar voice. I think he plays the guy who plays this Commissioner Gordon also played Yoda in the cartoons and stuff. Like when Frank Oz doesn't play Yoda, I'm pretty sure this is the guy they get to play Yoda. But he's obviously not doing a Yoda voice. It's Gordon. Though it would be slightly appropriate for Gordon to have a Yoda voice. Yeah.
Talking about you, Batman.
They should. Batman should just actually just hang out at Arkham Asylum like all day long. Like he should just have like Robin take care of the city, and Batman can just hang out in Arkham Asylum and just make sure no one gets out. Because I think that would probably be more effective. At least sort of like waiting outside of Arkham Asylum for someone to get out. Because it always happens, and it'd be nice if at least one of Batman's friends were watching over Arkham Asylum to make sure no one gets out, like the Joker here. Joker easily escaped. It took no effort at all on his part. He just needed Harley Quinn inside the control room somehow. I don't know how she got in. I guess... I don't know. Well, finally some gameplay. Here we go. This game uses free-flowing combat. I don't know what that means. I guess it means that you can just go across the room like this. And I'm playing this on a really small screen, so if I do poorly, I'm sorry. It mostly has to do with the fact that I'm playing on a tiny computer monitor. I'm playing the Xbox version, but I'm so not well equipped as far as recording that I'm just playing on a tiny monitor. Well, here we go. And you can counter and hit and stun and jump over guys. And those are the things you can do. And you can also take them down like this. Nope. Man, I got 2 achievements already. Oh, is that everyone? Okay, that's pretty much it. There we go. I'm also not playing on... I'm not playing on my main profile on the Xbox. I'm playing on a secondary profile, so just to show me getting the achievements. Well, time to go through the ventilation duct. It's been a while since I've played this. Well, I played Arkham City recently, at least a few months ago, but... Ooh, Riddler trophy. I'm not going to be getting all the Riddler stuff, though. That will be the most boring thing ever, watching me get the Riddler stuff. I mean, it'd be helpful for people who want to get all the Riddler stuff, but that's... You don't need me commentating over this. I will be trying to get all these. Probably not, though. Yeah, Riddler also, I guess... Well, I guess the Joker leaves these teeth here, but the Riddler wants to destroy them. Yeah, the Riddler... I guess I'll get into Riddler later, because he hasn't even been mentioned yet. Well, yeah, you have to hold A to run. And there's a rat right there, but I don't know if you can actually throw your batarang at it and get it. Probably not. It's probably just there for... It's probably just there for show. There we go. There we go. And yeah, as you can tell, this combat system is pretty fun. If you haven't played this game already. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Again, tiny screen, so it's kind of hard to see where I'm supposed to be going sometimes. But here we go.
What happened?
Some of the civilians' faces look odd in this game. They fixed that in Arkham City. But, you know, it's a bit odd sometimes. They don't have a lot of facial... They don't have a lot of just animation in their face. So they don't really show much in the way of emotion. And neither does Batman, really. Like, but then again, he's Batman, so he doesn't really show emotion anyway. So I guess I can't go that way. So we go the other way. Oh yeah, and this is another thing Batman can do. It's detective mode. It lets you see through stuff, or at least find guys that are hiding, or let you see all of the enemies in a room.
I'll stay in contact.
All of the thugs in a room, I mean.
Let him go. You'll only end up in more trouble if you continue.
There is Victor Zsasz holding a guy hostage. I'm going to take him out. Victor Zsasz isn't really well known, but he was in Batman Begins, like as a cameo, briefly. But even then, he didn't really have that big of a role. But he's not even, he doesn't even have a big role in this game, so
These old gargoyles.
let's go.
My weight if I grapple up.
Let's go take out Victor Zsasz. He's kind of a C-list guy. He's just sort of, he's just a serial killer. And then again, I haven't really read a story about him. And of course, since he's so well known as a serial killer, he's of course never appeared in any of the cartoons. So I don't know that much about Zsasz. I've only heard of him. Like, I think I read about him in a Batman encyclopedia as a kid. He has all these, he keeps count of all of his victims by marking them off as tallies on his body. Oh man, someone just come in. Oh hey, it's my sister. Can you go now? So yeah, I'm recording something and you're sort of walking in. I'll be done soon. Alright, well,
Batman, you picking this up?
probably in this
Oracle,
part
I'm
soon.
Arkham Asylum just vanished.
I haven't really done that much,
He's
but
in control of the security
whatever.
system.
Whatevs.
He's probably isolated it from the
Well,
That's not all he's done. All police feeds
let's let
reporting
Batman
he's placed
stop
bombs all
talking.
over Gotham. Says he'll
Let's let him get off
detonate
his
anything
phone
that
first.
sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at
Eh,
the moment, but the story
It's
will
pretty
break any
obvious
time
I need to, the only way out of here is through
It's
here.
just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you
Well,
know?
I know him.
alright, well, if you like this part, subscribe, silly. I mean, if you like the videos, you should obviously keep watching them. So,
She never was very
see you later. Bye.